All right, you are taking a look at the Let Kids Learn ad launched by the State Government Leadership Fund. It's an ad which spotlights school leaders, teachers' unions, keeping kids either fully masked or out of the classroom, even as more and more states roll back their very own mask mandates. Joining us now is the Executive Director for State Government Leadership Fund, Dee Duncan. Dee, thanks for coming on today. It is a pretty powerful ad. When you just take a look at it and watch what's playing out in real time, what's been the response to it?
Thank you so much for having us on to be able to talk about this. The response has been overwhelming. This is the most watched ad that our committee has ever had, with over 550,000 organic views. Because I think that there are a lot of people across this country that are seeing what's going on to our kids, the irreparable damage that's being done. And everyone can relate to this because, your kids are either in school and, being told to put their masks on or virtual learn while they're seeing Hollywood elites, out and about. So everyone can relate to this. And I think that's why the momentum has been so big.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you just can't miss the hypocrisy of those Hollywood stars or people at a football game showing off their faces here. And then, of course, kids in the classroom forced to mask up. And we've had parents on the program really expressing concerns to their local school boards or school leaders as well, saying we want our kids to have the choice, right, whether or not they can wear the mask or not. I know your organization would be advocating for that. How was that met? Was there some pushback that you've received from school officials?
No, absolutely. We've seen pushback. Even ABC National refused to air this ad. And that's shocking because nothing we said in the ad was untrue. Take a look last night at the Super Bowl. You had every star in Hollywood at the game having a great time, no mask. Yet a kid today that goes to school in the state of California is going to be wearing a mask. And that's just, the hypocrisy knows no bounds. And so obviously we've been met with pushback from the teachers' unions. They are not looking out for what's best for our children. They're looking out for their own interests. And so obviously we're going to see opposition.
You say ABC News wouldn't air the ad. Why?
That's a good question. I don't know. Again, nothing we said in that ad wasn't true, but it's just why it's so important that we get this right in the fall and get this issue fixed for our kids, because irreparable damage is being done and we have to get that right.
All right. I know you're advocating for all the kids out there. You're a parent as well. So it does hit close to home. Dee Duncan, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate the conversation.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.